Ho ho, gathered throng. It is I, at long last.
I know, right?
Indeed. Maybe perhaps too long. Gathered friends. However, it came to be. Volvanos. Thank you so much. However, it came to be.
What is that? Is that a new?
We have not seen this enraged Josh gif.
Oh my God.
Very exciting.
I need to see that again. That's amazing.
That was very exciting.
Yeah, anyways.
But listen, obviously there's going to be a lot of learning. There's going to be a lot of key facts that we're picking up on. But however it came to be, however you stumbled into this lair of ours, you have found yourself in Acquisitions Intoxicated. Thank you so much, Eckler. This is a exploration of a shared IP of the human race. We invented a way to make these very tiny creatures do our bidding. Russell, Cake the Enforcer, thanks so much.
Keep up with them.
Well, we can't. It's going crazy out there. Taurus.
God, it's so great to be back.
Pontus, Jesus.
Cake.
A lot going on here.
Wow, I want to enforce Cake.
Oh, Alasan 601. Achmine Thurston. Good Lord.
Fuck yeah.
Well, it is.
Rogue
Agent. Item 1, it is a great pleasure, of course, to be welcomed back with such enthusiasm.
Ooh, the Grainsman, I love that. It's like the Kingsman.
No, I'm with it.
I want that analogy
I'm
somehow.
with it. Yeah, obviously, Ricky Blum, Kakra. But yes, this is something that we all own, and it is our great task to inform you, perhaps remind you of this precious ritual, and if possible, invite you to take your place in it. If not, of course, we'll be happy to handle it. We have been doing it for about a year or so now, so we can just maintain. Yeah. We can just keep doing it ourselves, but hopefully you'll have a chance to take full advantage at some point. Flashbangs, of course. I was startled, certainly, by that. I mean, as you may or may not know, I am Jerriford K. Horcrims.
Vitamin J.
Vitamin J, obviously, self-identified M249. What I would love to do at this point is to introduce our brewmaster for Acquisitions Intoxicated, Eric J. Benson.
Joshua Price, no,
Eric J. Benson, of course. Although you may know him better as the notorious EJB, Edge Benson, or Azerbaijan.
Which we found out is completely on fire all the time, apparently.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's
hot.
like Silent Hill up in that place.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
They got like the pyramid head coming through. Yeah. Well, be careful, obviously.
Yeah. You ever travel there?
If you're going that zone. Now, we have a new device here.
Look at that thing.
Back here that we'll be taking full advantage of shortly. But among other things, it means that we can iterate the first portion of the ritual, which is great news. That means...
we got to stop this. Jay Rambaz, he did a Master of Puppets.
Master of Brewing, malting the grains. No, I know exactly how this would go. I know exactly how it would go.
Sorry, I had to stop that for...
Hold on, does New Belgium... Where did you get this hop emote?
Whoa, is that new?
Is that from your own channel? Oh, that's exquisite.
What?
Now, it's like this. So we're going to grab this. We're going to remove this sealing, much as they would have in a traditional Belgian fermenter. And we're going to fill it up with exquisite grains, for the furtherance of this ritual. Now, what are we putting in here?
This is
we put Fuggles to work a few times.
Yeah, hey, Fuggles is great.
Yeah.
It smells wonderful. Tastes wonderful.
It's classic. Delicate alpha compared to some of the modern stunt hops.
Yeah, as they say.
Yeah.
Classic UK hop. Goes in a lot of porters, a lot of ales. This is Eyes of the Grove. This was our porter.
Oh, that's right.
So it's all biscuit malt, special B. We put a little roasted wheat in here to give it a little bit of that coffee flavor inside.
Eyes of the Grove, this is technically for the Stellar's J, right? Yep. It's the bird. Okay, good deal. Well, we know what to do. So what's the
And remember, we're going to be putting blueberry and vanilla inside.
Exactly. So the back end on this one, there's a little bit of extra labor to go.
But that's fine. I mean, it's going to. I mean, think about blueberry and vanilla coming through in this porter.
Honestly, for a porter, I gotta say, this is a hefty bag.
Yeah.
Right? This is healthy.
7%.
Yeah. It's a big porter. and that means big grains. So what are we talking about here?
So it's mostly Golden Promise, which is gonna give us that sweet taste on the grain for our primary grain.
Oh man, well here, you wanna flip it over to the other cam? They gotta see
Yeah.
this rich blend.
Look at that. But think about, with biscuit and Special B going inside of there. Woo!
Dude, so this is, just for shits and giggles, fam, this is coming up on as much as you want to put into something like this. Good Lord.
With the Pico Brew, you really don't want to go above 8 to 9 pounds of grain.
Yeah. All right, so how much of these fugs?
You're putting in that whole package.
Okay. And it's going to rest it's going to just be there the whole time.
Yeah, because we're not going for a hoppy flavor with this beer. We're going to something with something to balance out the malts.
Exactly. And it's going to need it when you look at this robust supply up in this mix.
But Fuggles gives off a fruity, a spicy, and a wood characteristic.
Oh yeah.
So it's just going to go perfect with that. Oh yeah.
Well, no, it's just funky.
Yeah.
Right. And it isn't funky. Like we use a lot of the we use a lot of our fetish hops, right?
Yeah, like
a lot of Citra,
a lot of lemon drop, stuff like that.
Weird stuff, top shelf weirdo
classic,
stuff.
yeah.
But this is classic, and as a result, it's harder to characterize. A lot of those newer ones have like the tasting notes or how they've named them. I mean, they're really suggesting what you should taste and smell for.
Right, exactly.
This is a hop.
Yeah. You need to know. It's like, what does lemon drop taste like? Probably not raspberry.
Exactly.
Fuggles? What the hell is that? A fraggle?
Yeah, this is I'm just saying, this is a plant.
Yeah.
That doesn't give any kind of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I named myself.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna try and call me lemon drop?
Yeah, exactly. No, the Druids approached this plant and said, "By what name shall ye be called?"
And he's like, definitely not Saz.
Yeah. That's not how I do. Now, I'm gonna put this hat on, and then because shit is jaunty for real, I'm gonna put a second hat on top of the hat. So you're saying
it wears multiple hats?
It wears multiple hats. Now, let's see if I can do what I am supposed to do, what I was born to do.
Listen, this is a new machine, a fresh start.
Yeah.
Literally a fresh start.
A fresh start. So I'm going to be able to
approach this in a way.
Well, I'm going to approach it. I'm going to place it with reverence.
Right. So this is the question. Do you start off in a healthy relationship, or are you just like, I'm the man in charge here right away?
What we're going for, is it sort of like power transfer type thing?
Right, exactly.
Well, let's see. Let's see how it goes. Good God. That is so much.
Look at it. Look at it go in. Look at it.
Well, I'm just saying that's a lot of fucking. Look at this goddamn
before
thing.
You put that in, can you smooth out the grains so they're flat?
Yeah, I can.
Just because there's so much in there.
Oh no, you're telling me here.
We don't have Chris here to kind of soak up the foam if we need to.
With his towel hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's perfect.
All right. Much better. All right, going for the sequel.
It's at least 7 pounds, New Belgium. Drunk Phytologist. What?
What?
Oh, I thought that was first try.
Oh, God, no. No. This is going to be a nightmare. You know perfectly well. All right.
Get it? It's not a nightmare anymore. Look at that. That was smooth.
Is it in? No, it's not in.
That's totally in. What are you talking about, Simon?
No, it's not in.
Really? Looked like it.
Yeah.
You sure it's not in?
It might be in. I don't know.
I think you got it the first time. Yeah, that's in.
You think?
Yeah, a little bit hangs over the edge.
I don't think it hangs up this much. Let's see. Eyes of the Grove. I think that I've suffered at its hands so long, like I can't believe it. No, I think it's supposed to go in farther than that. Here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah. Got another cantankerous beast. No, that's it. I had it. I had it in.
You had it.
Dude, I had it in perfectly the first time.
Yeah.
I doubted myself.
You know what? Well, it's been so long, right?
It has. Now, let's see how this goes here, right? Because so much could depend upon this here. preparing for brew. You have to understand, so we've had our old box that was like one of the very first ones
That
shipped.
ever came out.
Well, yeah, one of the very first devices ever shipped from Pico.
Yeah. And I think it was a workhorse. We were using it.
Oh my God!
Two or three times on a weekly
when they
basis.
made it. Yeah, when they made that device, I don't think they could have conceived of, oh, well, we're making an appliance for a brewing show.
Yeah.
Where they're actually going to put it through its paces every week, like week in and week out.
Yeah.
I don't think that was their intention at all. But I'm very curious. It's preparing for the brew, and I feel like it's preparing for the brew for a long time. Eyes of the Grove, okay, I like this.
Okay.
Eyes of the Grove.
Fluid arm moving.
Fluid arm moving. Come on, fluid arm.
Oh.
Oh, see, I'm used to it just being.
Oh God! Did we take the cap off the fluid arm? We'll find out shortly.
Is there a cap on the fluid arm?
Could be.
If there's a stream, here's what's up. If you see a lot of fluid coming out, please let us know. Please let us know about the fluid, because it's entirely possible that
I forgot it was a new machine.
we won't find out. Oh no, it is quite new. And it's this pump, I think they might have upgraded the pump in there.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like to me. All right.
Woo!
Are you going to do your best for us? Eyes
Look
of
at
the
this.
Grove.
Look at this. It's already. I don't want to jinx anything. I don't
No,
want to say
holy
anything.
shit. Okay, that is not how it was working before.
No, this is wonderful. This is magical.
Dude, that thing is going through the roof.
Yeah, it's 8. Look at this. We're already at temp.
We're at temp. That was basically instantaneous.
What the hell just happened?
Don't you fucking fail.
Okay, here's moment of truth.
That's it, fluid arm.
Moment of truth. Oh!
Gathered throng, of course. Neuro Jedi, welcome back. Welcome back to the stage of history.
Woo! Look at that flow.
Oh, Rygar, fear not. I know exactly what a grain bed like this requires. Yes. Okay, so dude, that pump up, now it actually has to leave it alone.
Yeah.
That's how fucking hot. Okay, so they changed the new box.
Everything.
Whatever happened
Whatever
before.
is in this, yeah.
That's the upgrade.
Yeah, all that's left is just the outside shell. Everything else is fucking new.
Yeah. Inside, it's
Look
been.
at that. Look at the bottom already. There's already color pouring off of the.
No. This thing has been born again. It's been born
It was
again.
dunked in the river. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So we'll have.
Billy Joel sang to it. A little
We'll
bit?
see to what extent we have to make some
Yeah.
adjustments down here, because I can see that this angle, but we might be okay. Oh man, it's been so long since we could do the full ritual. I'm well pleased.
I know.
Well,
This is fantastic.
as you know, there is a second phase of the ritual. Of
There
course.
is. Yeah, I mean, multiple phases.
I assume the bottles are connected with that in some way.
I think you might be onto something. It's been 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
And lest we forget, we have a couple great bottles to taste.
High water brewing.
I've never had it
Who
before.
are these cats?
Don't know.
So we got high water over here on the Imperial Porter, and then we have the Black Cauldron from Grand Teton, the Imperial Stout. I mean, what are we looking for here? We don't have any information here.
Check out the back of that.
So they are saying here that we should be cellaring this,
Yeah.
which we could.
No, it's been cellaring. Like it's been.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Specially designed to enjoy fresh or cellar for years to come. Ho, ho, ho. Black Cauldron is a strong ale, best enjoyed in moderation. Well, agreed. Pairing it with full flavor grilled or roasted meats. Yep, okay, because of the dark character.
Can we just have like a plate of roasted meats?
Yes, please get us, Ghostly, if you have any meat back there,
please just like roast it. And
if you've been holding off on us, please present the meat. We're looking for a charcuterie situation if we can. Obviously, work out some fig jam situation.
fig jam.
Yeah, so this is dark malts, alcohol, unfermented sugars. Oof.
It's gonna be good. But check out the back of that little sheet.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It gives you all the notes.
All the data.
The gravity.
Oh, here. Here, throw it back over to the screen.
Like that's really fun of them.
Well, yeah, I mean, they don't have to give you this kind of stuff. So hook it up here.
Ooh.
There we go. So original gravity, that has to do with how you sample the alcohol.
It's either going to be
it's
either going to be in bricks or in on a hydrometer scale.
Plato.
Yep.
Okay. International bitterness units.
50 full.
Of course, because you are a long-time viewer, you know that that's IBU. We work that out every time we do the show. Alcohol by volume 9.5, substantial. And then the color, so they use the Lovabond scale. Is that different from SRM?
Not really.
Marvelous. All right, well here, it's just up to us. Oh, see, we haven't had the wort.
I know, right?
See,
so good.
So that's the thing, is that's the thing that, at least with the current technology, you know, obviously they made a bunch of announcements at TwitchCon in terms of like new technologies, but they did not announce any technologies that would allow you to smell
yet
what's happening in here. And
maybe we can cap it and bottle it and just send out jars of smell.
Exactly. You are missing out because of the unique thing like this. Imagine like in terms of like an oatmeal is relatively low sugar, right? So when you hit that, it's a wholesome, good smell, but it's not sweet. This is crazy.
Oh yeah.
All this golden promise, and then these darker offerings, and then down here you have this like Smucker's caramel fluid.
Yeah, it's like cookies. It's like we're baking cookies and you just walk in. You know how you like walk into the room or the house after being outside and you're like, oh, you're overwhelmed with that delicious smell?
Imagine a smell, gathered friends, that it is possible to eat. And that's more or less what's coming off of this box. So, I don't know. I'm saying the Black Cauldron.
Stay with the porter first.
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
Well,
the porter should start first because it's going to be lighter in body and a much different flavor, and then you can move over to the Black Cauldron.
But check this out. So it's called aphotic, which is a word I didn't know. It means without light. I mean, the phote, I get that, and then the A, I get that. I can see how you'd build it, but formally defined as the depths in water beyond which less than 1% of sunlight penetrates. A beer with a very dark side. One sip, you understand the true depths of its darkness as the deep, luxurious layers of malt richness tantalize. Right, you're selling it pretty hard here, High Water Brewing.
Jeff!
You're selling it pretty hard here, my friend. Let's see what you got. And of course, official acquisitions, Intoxicated brewing technology. Oh, man, he can hear right away,
I know, right?
Official technology right over here.
Put up the brew signal.
Well, yeah, exactly.
We should have to have a light, you know.
It's been a day. I'm ready for some beer.
It's like 11 o'clock. It's noon.
Yeah, but he that's when he does his work, his labors.
I've been in the office since, I don't know, 8:15-ish?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ooh.
All right, give that a try.
This might be too coffee for me.
Whoa, this is...
Well,
but it's like a chocolate as well.
See, the problem
it's
is...
roasted. You can't handle it.
Yeah, see...
Because you didn't grow up... But
I had coffee smells in the house, but I've never been a fan.
It's not for you. Here, let's see it. Right off the top, the alcohol's huge. Oh.
Ooh, but it's very light in body.
It's lighter in body than I expected, but yeah, the after...
It is...
And the remaining aspect is like the silt in Turkish coffee. Like, it's just... Now, if you like coffee,
I mean, I'll drink it, but it wouldn't be my go-to.
well,
I mean, I'll have it.
You're gonna be less able to resist its lure each sip you take.
Yeah, I know. The more I drink, the more I'll like it. I'm going to be
you know
honest.
what? No,
I mean, it is
actually,
very
I'm
potent.
detecting some real virtues here.
I mean, wow, this is really growing on me. It's like maybe I'll just have another sip.
Now, you should know that we told Ghostly Clockwork to bring us a charcuterie plate. But we just told him a few minutes ago.
So we're waiting.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Listen, don't destroy the dream, Jeff.
Yeah, exactly.
That is... Yeah, that's really
crazy
it is. What is the
9.3?
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's gonna be a good day, guys.
That's why you feel this way.
Yeah, like I was like, It's so strong. You really gotta hold the drink in your mouth a long time to get the flavors.
To find it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it has this like protective
Antiseptic.
phalanx. Yeah, exactly.
A little bit.
Of wound cleansing antiseptic.
Yeah, it's definitely got some legs on it, that's for sure. Woo!
Oh man. Well, listen. Do you want to try a sip of this other mighty beast? Or are you going to
I'm here. I might
run
as
for
well.
the hills? All right, fair enough. Now this is the black cauldron.
I'll taste anything.
Yeah. This is the black
That's on his
cauldron.
tombstone. That's how I die.
You might, yeah, exactly.
Jeff
Counts.
tasted everything.
He tasted everything. No, he tasted one too many things. I think is the. Oh goodness.
That is like, see,
it
so
gotta-
like it's, oh goodness, and then his face is like, what the fuck is in this?
I
like
can't.
it was two ends of the spectrum.
Well, no,
It's
I
a
can't.
Lembeck disguised.
Yeah.
I can't process it. Here. Hand this. You take a sniff of this, and then hand it, not unlike a baton.
What the?
It's your meat plate.
Oh,
You get some
Here's
our
our-
Jack's Links.
here's our Jack Links.
Other people are doing your job for you. Come on.
It's nice to know that Mike watches
I know.
your stream.
He really does. He's actually like fan number one. But yes, Jack
God,
Link's
this is weird.
original beef and cheese. But this cheese is like a cheddar rod. I mean, I don't know if this is cheese in the classic sense. Like legally.
It's a processed
Hey, don't
cheese
hate
food.
on it. It's cheese.
I'm
It's
not
a
hating
processed
on
cheese
it.
food. It's not
you
real
just
cheese.
you just got cheese and meat delivered to you.
I'm not. Hey, it's not like that. But I'm saying so.
This is
did
weird.
you
This
sniff
is
of
not- this
No,
is like
I've not
soy
huffed.
sauce?
I've not huffed the
No,
bottle.
it's savory.
All I get is soy sauce out of that.
Oh yeah,
Right?
or beef bouillon, or like a bouillon.
No, it's a broth.
Yeah, it smells-
savory.
It smells like I'm about to have a French dip sandwich. Is what that
Yeah,
smells
exactly.
like.
Well, it's like.
Well, we have
obviously-
the meat and
No,
cheese.
All right, I'm
Go
ready.
with it.
I'll
Let's do
offer it with a Gruyere
Yeah.
float.
Gruyere float. Ew.
Chunks of real Gruyere. All right, this is going to be
Whoa.
rich, gentlemen.
What are the stats? What's the character sheet look like for this
Dude,
thing?
It just says
this
you're
one,
fucked on the back.
yeah, this one actually has a substantial character sheet. No, it's like when you go to a high level area and WoW, and there's just a fucking skull.
yeah, just
yeah.
a skull. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, no.
No. This is 9.5.
Also,
international bitterness unit's 54, but I think that 54
It's
is
not-
only there.
Yep.
Because of the alcohol content. Yeah, that makes sense.
And the malt. There has to be something there to. It's like a hastily constructed sandbag wall
Yeah, exactly.
in front of it. All right, here.
When did these come in?
Clues made them for
Clues
us. They're
made
pretty
them
cool,
for it.
right?
They're gonna walk away.
Well, no, Clues has invented a whole
I'm
line
just saying.
of Acant
All
products.
the stuff is right outside my office. These things are gonna walk away. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's rich as hell.
Yeah, that's a.
Whoa, that
I'm
is
just gonna spin
weird.
it in here. Take a look at the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
About
we're
that.
gonna do a little swirl, a little aeration.
No. The aroma is like a bouncer. Like it's like standing out
Yeah,
in
it's like-
front of the
it's
beer
like
with
you
its
want in?
arms folded. It's like, are
do
you
get
on
to
the
come in?
list?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to drinking this steak.
You ready? Here we go. Exactly.
That is
is
surprising.
smooth.
That's really good.
Okay. Like I said, the smell is like the bouncer, but you get in and it's a nice place.
Yeah, you're like, I want to be in this club forever.
I'm guessing that the first one we had really could do with a year or two.
I think
on
so.
the shelf.
Now you should know this. So this has been cellared already, and so
The second one?
exactly.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
the difference.
that's the difference, right? Now, generally speaking, with a wine, it's going to have a couple years.
Yeah. This one they sell her for 10 months before they ship it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna have
That's
years.
That's the difference because the other one I'm guessing that alcohol is gonna mellow a little
it's
bit.
going to integrate.
Yeah.
Right. Right now, it's like the term for this is hot, right? And it's not bad. It's not a bad thing, but if this had
Like,
if
this
this
is
had a
so much
chance,
smoother.
But it needs finishing school.
Yeah.
Right. It needs to
needs
learn.
It can't
Prep school?
quite. It can't quite walk upright with the book on its head
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
It needs to learn some manners. Right. Well, here.
This is really.
Yeah. This I could.
You know what it reminds me of? Jeff, did you, when we had our barley wine, the dark
Oh,
wine,
yeah.
did we push a glass of that on you? I'm trying
yeah.
to remember. Yeah, same thing there, where it's like once you leave it alone long enough,
Yeah.
I think you get some commonalities with some kinds of red wine where you get into some like, especially the ones you like, where you move into kind of a raisin or prune sweetness.
Where it starts bringing out a caramelization type flavor.
Exactly right.
That's what I'm liking. Like there is a, like I still taste the alcohol, and there's just, I mean, it's bitter, more bitter than I normally drink.
Yeah,
but there is a sweet smoothness foundation underneath that makes this palatable.
Well, exactly. Yeah, it makes it something that it is possible, humanly possible, to consume and potentially enjoy.
I'm totally impressed by this beer.
No, this is a winner. This is another winner from the Grand Teton product.
All right. Thank you for
Mr.
letting
Cows.
me just walk on your set.
Oh no!
Drink a couple glasses and leave.
Listen. It's like if this
Listen, if you
this
need to come
relationship
back,
works for you, you let me know.
It's parasitic, symbiotic.
Soon we'll have a bar, and you can just 10 bar all show.
I'm saying eventually. I have plans.
We should. Honestly, like no joke, like not just like pub buddies, special non-existent promise. Like I've seen the bar that you built for SCA for the house.
Yeah.
Like this is the second time it's come up. So by the time we get to 3, that's when it's real.
Yeah, I just want to see. I want Jeff to come in with like the puffy shirt with the armband on, and just pulling back.
A remote stream is the goal, right? Eventually, is like live streaming this show from a
the
pub
with
an audience, or from a brewery with an audience.
We could
who is
do that
drinking
with
the beer that's being poured.
It wouldn't be hard.
We could get the
That's
Twitch
a really
backpack
good
and
idea.
do it.
Like the old podcast, like the heyday of the early podcasts, they'd go on remote location.
No.
Whatever.
Basically, just sit right in the middle of those two types of shows.
Yeah.
That would not be hard at all.
right.
In fact, when we were eating that gross fish out on the parking lot, Josh was able to just bring his phone out and
just
continue filming and streaming it direct.
So, if there's any local breweries that are interested,
I'm sure we got a couple.
And if only we knew a project manager that would be willing to take this
I
on
know
and make it happen.
perfectly well. I know a couple, honestly.
And then we could have a live audience for
Well,
That's a really cool
exactly.
idea.
Just sip it. Just go ham on the taster tray. The way to do it would be to have the taster tray for everybody exactly the same.
Yeah.
And then just go down the list.
Go through it.
That's a really
do
great
6
idea.
or
Jeff.
something.
All
Maybe
right.
at a Black Raven or something
All
like
right.
that. I love it.
Reach out if anyone.
Great idea.
I'm sure 2 beers would.
I'm on Twitter as Selleck.
Yeah, he is.
LLAK.
Easy to find him. Now,
Good show, guys.
Indeed. Hey,
Jeff.
now, Ghostly, do you have an iPad back there? I do. Thank you. All right. Digital, I would come north certainly, but
Where?
it does require some.
Yeah.
It does require some planning there and then. Oh, Mr. Dan Breeman. See, what's up, Amber Council? Mr. Dan Breeman would be another great contact to try to make that in-house thing.
We're
But of course-
already going to go down to the brewery and check everything out. So
No, it's true. There's a couple things we can do with 2 beers, I think. But on the flip side, I think that there's a cool opportunity there as well. We just do the show at a later time.
yeah.
We would be able to do that one in the
Oh,
afternoon.
yeah,
But
totally.
just come down and do a Acquisitions Intoxicated special from a Stoop or
Oh,
Lucky.
that'd be kind of neat too.
God,
yeah.
it's like the very first plan that I had was like, well, why don't we do like a tour, like do
Yeah,
our
do
walking
our walking tour of
we
Saturday
can
nights.
work the C team,
Yeah.
like do the whole writing project. But then when we go through, and I was like, no, by the end of that night, no one should be looking at this.
Yeah, no one should see the actual aftermath of this process.
No.
because it's not good.
No, it's burning shrapnel. The very, very end of that. By the time we get to Mock's
Either
boarding
Mox or
house,
Moshi Moshi or
no.
yeah. People don't need to see that.
Well, no, because I remember things went awry. First of all, I mean, I remember we went to Moshi Moshi that one time. Remember, and I was like, I would like a glass of water, and then if you have some sake, that would be great. But Moshi Moshi at midnight or whatever the fuck serves sake.
Oh
in
yeah, it was a
drinking
fucking glass. It was a pint glass of sake.
I did not know which
You had a whole
was which.
bottle.
I didn't know which was which. I had 2 glasses of
It was
clear
the best,
liquid.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the best. I feel like that's a challenging scenario.
I don't know because that sushi tasted really good.
Well,
I mean, let's think
yeah.
about it. You know?
No, you've made a strong case.
Yeah.
Now, we have got some cool shit ready to go. Now,
Yeah, it went awry.
all right,
Hey-o.
drunk phytologist, listen. This is goof disease. Asmodeus desu. Yeah. Oh no, it's inaugural. You're not wrong, but it's still a tall glass as opposed to like a wine glass.
Yeah.
I mean, like it was like a pint glass,
yeah.
full of sake, which is a lot. That's a lot. It's 2 beers. Gosh. So now that this is,
Look at that color already.
so look at this beast. Like look at the richness down here. Ghostly, can you hook them up?
Oh, look at that. Memory.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing. I mean, I can see a slightly.
Actually, look at the color on that
I know.
from the picture.
I know. I mean, I can see a slightly. Oh my gosh, how lovely is this?
Sure.
Absolutely. Is Clues
Hey,
out
Gary,
there?
There's some cups in underneath.
Yeah. I'm gonna get them, but I couldn't believe it when I looked over.
Oh God, yeah.
Do you see the presentation aspect here?
That's so
With
cool.
The tap. Did you set this up, or was it you?
I didn't. It was serendipitous. I put it together, but I didn't think it was going to do that.
This is fucking crazy.
It was me.
Yeah, it was
Here,
Patrick.
it was Patrick. It was Patrick Groom.
Patrick.
Here, this is the one that you want. The other one is decent.
Oh, you have a. He has a glass.
Well, I guess I'll drink that one then. Here you go. You want the black cauldron, which I feel is appropriate.
I think it's really, really good. And the funny thing is, I got it because I'm like, oh, Beth would love the name of this. She's got to try this beer.
Oh, yeah,
she
but
likes dark beer.
she's out.
She's out.
She's out. But I had to move the bottles just because this presentation is too exquisite.
Yeah, that's really.
Right here. What do we think?
I like this a lot.
It hasn't yet. It hasn't gotten worse. I'll tell you that much. That's Marvy. All right. Hey, so our task is not yet complete. Thanks,
Oh.
Patrick. Our task is not yet complete. So
Yeah,
we handled.
what do we do on this?
We handled our young birds.
Yeah.
Right. We birded it up. See, whenever I hear.
Christ, that fucking sound.
See, whenever I hear it tick onto the next phase.
Yeah, it gives me a heart attack.
Well, no, because it's like historically that's been bad news.
Now it's like, oh, I'm working fine, guys.
Here now, Ghostly, let's flip it over here because right now it's actually doing a full drain. This is the sort of thing that I would watch a full YouTube channel
This
of.
is like your ASMR type.
Yeah. It's like whatever the ASMR equivalent is for the eye.
Yeah.
That's what the wart drain is. Right? It's pulling it out and it's coming down. But take a look at this color. So your contrast, at least at home, looks slightly different than what we're seeing here, but it's not that much different. We have a slightly greater, we have a slightly larger gradient here at the edge of the grain bed.
Mm-hmm.
But goddamn, this is a color. It's
beautiful.
This is what we're looking for right here.
Yeah, and you can already tell it's
and
light in
motherfucker,
body.
look, this is not even the full thing.
That was just dough.
That was dough in, which is to say the very, very first part of the process. Now, Ghostly, one more request.
Yeah.
Our monitor
Went to hell,
over here
literally.
has gone to a terrifying place. It has put a lot of demonic symbols up there, and we're horrified.
It's a little scary. Is this what happens? It doesn't want us to brew properly?
Hold on.
Wait, you just hit it?
So you need to understand this at home. So he is physically striking the television.
Are you trying to Fonz this thing? Like
over and over?
That's how Josh fixed it last time.
He just physically abused the television, and that was sufficient. Because right now, I would say, very good, very good.
Had it.
I would say it had sort of an Arabic cast.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Very, very nice. Now, so throw it back so that they can see the continuing march of this wart back down. So when we hit it again, after this initial wash,
Oh, it's gonna be beautiful.
it's going to be even
beautiful.
it's going to be even richer than it was previously. So, percussive maintenance, Dan Breen, man. Now, so here's what we're trying to figure out. We need phase 2,
Yeah.
right? We need to figure out.
we should do phase 2. I mean,
we need to figure out. Obviously, we did phase 1. It was fine. I guess technically this is phase 3.
Listen, you got everything you wanted. You had beer, the pico's working,
I
you
can
got a
go home.
charcuterie
Yeah, exactly.
delivered to you. What
I
else
can
do
go
you
home.
want? I mean,
What we need are themes.
Yes, we do.
For the next brew here on Acquisitions Intoxicated.
so where do we want to take this? Because the last lager than life. God, does anyone remember what that was for?
Lager than life? I don't know.
I don't remember who we made that for, but
We're gonna have to watch that one. We're gonna have to watch it later. So, in terms of themes, oh yeah, Ghostly nailed it. So what are we looking for here? Hair of the dog. That's a good idea. So hair of the dog is the drink. Technically speaking, it would be
oh,
hard
it's for the
liquor.
wild card license. That's it.
Oh, there we go. Lager than life. So, Twill the Intellectual Fellhammer. So, at PAX Oz, the Halloween-themed adventure, Trevor made a drink called Hair of the Dog. So, Hair of the Dog, and theoretically, it's supposed to be a medicine.
Is that it? Is the Doomgate Inn known for barley wines? Is that its shtick?
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, he mixed it, but that doesn't. But there are beer cocktails, so that doesn't necessarily mean that it can't do that. So Hair of the Dog could be mixed. It could be partially a barley wine, but getting into winter now, it's not a bad idea to get another barley wine in the queue, so
going.
that there's a couple options that they have out there.
Totally.
So Hair of the Dog's an easy call. Vertex is the name. So remember how we came up with all that awesome shit for the TwitchCon stream? So I buffed it a little bit for the stream out in Oz, where basically it seemed like Ryan and Kate didn't have as much fun with their characters as Chris and Amy did. So I gave Ryan the gelatinous cube, and I gave Kate Bleth.
Good.
So we were able to move around in there, but a gelatinous cube themed beer.
Oh God, that'd be fun. That'd be really fun. I really like that.
Okay.
Lycanthropy
Thanks,
cure?
there, Jake. Yeah, Mac Haggis. I mean, it's entirely possible that they are werewolves, but Trevor wouldn't have done that on purpose. I love the idea that they would be.
That was all Hardman.
I love the idea that they would be werewolves and werebears
Yeah, at the same time.
simultaneously. Sexy Bleth. Oh no, Baka,
Ooh.
no question. Kate made Bleth kinky supreme. Kinky supreme. No place like Pone. The buzzing sound is the pump on ye old Pico Brew Zymatic. You could make beer cubes. You could make a gelatinous cube of beer. There's no Proust beer either. True enough. Oh, gelatinous cube drink could be a Jello shot, but I think we could also firm up beer with gelatin and make cubes. I'm not saying it would be good, but
you
a
know
gelatinous
what?
cube is
Here,
gross.
We've done weirder things before. Like, I mean,
Oh,
Swedish
yeah.
fish and
We've done all
and
kinds
beer.
of crap.
Yeah.
Beer cubes, boba beer, Modron beer. I like that.
that'd be kinda fun.
Well, Modrons are cubes already. Gelatinous cube, hard cider Jello shot. Not mad at it at all. So what do we look at? A tart, a sour? Yeah, could be.
Well, we just did a sour.
You know what? Here we got two great themes here. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna put them up because either one of those would be amazing. We don't need three on the top.
What a gelatinous cube.
Well, whatever we make, I mean, honestly, we're just gonna make something. We're gonna make something that's as good as we can do it.
Yeah. No, it's great. I just love the
Right? But
Like,
then we're going to come back after it. No, so I think that would be a great example for if we were still moving in that sort of barley wine direction. That's the sort of thing that could stand up to being gelatinized and then
I know,
cubed.
right?
It's so big.
You actually make like a Jello cube and then cut a little piece out to pour beer
No,
inside
no,
of it?
no.
So it's like a container
no,
with beer
I'm
in the
saying
middle?
like an aspic.
Yeah.
I'm saying we add something to the beer
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
to gelatinize it and then make cubes with it. Now, the best part about that is I have a number of ice cube trays,
I do as well.
profoundly themed.
Yep.
We could make a D20 gelatinized.
I'm okay with all of this. So how do you think?
I think it's going to be good times.
When you make Jello, it's like 50% water, 50% the gelatin.
Well, there's all kinds of ratios. Like if you're doing like the finger food, like a wiggler.
Yeah.
Typically, you just double the gelatin,
Oh, okay.
the gelatinous nature, right? Something to consider. Now,
Interesting.
yep, this is GM says, everyone, you finished this last season of the C Teams. C Teams is over. What are you going to do now? Disneyland, perhaps. I worship Disneyland and would go there gladly.
I want to go do the Star Wars like full
The new
integration.
ship? Yeah.
Where you get a script or whatever and you're following. It's essentially a LARP for 3 days. I'll pay $3,000 for that.
Pulls
Yeah.
you, man. Pookie Man, thank you so much. Hey, Rike Blum, my polyhedral ice cube maker is just from ThinkGeek.
Yeah, ThinkGeek has them.
Yeah.
You can get them at cons. A lot of places have them now. Just Google it. Etsy has them.
Yeah. Brenna got me that one, but I have several. Yeah, alternate flux, 100%. Like I was already hooked. Like Disneyland is where I would go for no reason. With no kids, I would still go there.
And do you remember, this was probably 15 or some odd years ago, but there was a place in Epcot where you could go and it was just video games. And it was like 100 different Nintendos, 100 different Genesis, 100, all these different video games.
I have only been to World once.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was like last year, so I never saw anything like that.
Yeah, it was an entire zone where you went in and it was just consoles. But this was before like PlayStation was even out. Like this was Neo Geo consoles, Genesis consoles.
Well, they do things like that in Tomorrowland. They often have.
Oh, it's not there anymore, action? Bummer. Anyways.
Yeah, well, they do things like that in like Tomorrowland, like the upper deck. There's usually a exhibit of some kind, sort of science adjacent. Sometimes video games get tucked into museums that way.
Yeah. Oh, Disney Quest. Okay.
Yeah, they just pulled it, I think. First place, Dreamcast. Totally underrated. Good Lord.
Are you kidding me? I literally just fired up Phantasy Star Online again.
Well, dude, we've talked about this many times. So you actually got back. You actually like loaded it back up.
I literally loaded it back up on my cube. So.
Oh, that's right. Do you remember that awesome controller they had for the
Wavebird.
GameCube? Well, no, not the Wavebird. The Wavebird was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Wavebird is pretty clearly the template for every
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
for every wireless controller after.
Yeah.
Like the weight was better. Like that was a case where it was actually superior in many ways to the base
Right.
GameCube controller.
Right. It was completely ergonomic, and you.
But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the keyboard they released for PSO.
What?
Did you never see it?
I had never seen that.
Here, real quick. Don't send it to his screen yet, Ghostly,
Yeah,
because
just in case
he's a pervert, and God only knows what he's got in there. Dude, look. PSO GameCube controller.
GameCube controller.
See? Number
What?
one. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So pull up the image and we'll show everybody. It's such a treat.
I want this. I think we need to do a stream of just playing PSO. What?
Here, so pull it up big so everybody can see it.
Oh my God. I can get it on. It's $125 on Amazon. Guys, I'm making a purchase.
Here, so make it big so everybody can see.
How do I do that? Quick image.
Yeah. Now, all right, so flip it over. There's no pornography on here.
Yet. I want that. That is amazing. It's brilliant.
All right.
What do you do? So you're sitting there like
so you're
this,
sitting there
right?
like this.
Yeah.
And then it's like it's got to be like playing an accordion or something. Like you're like holding it like this, and then you're like.
Yeah, it's like, it's an electric keyboard.
Yeah, you can set it down, and then go like this. I mean, this is the best they could do at the time.
Right, but still.
To my mind, the best game controller is, without a doubt, the Elite for the Xbox.
That's what. Everybody says
That's
that.
not.
I mean,
it's not a question.
Yeah.
And it's not even like a partisan thing.
was it because it's just so customizable? Or?
The customizability, like all the rest of the technology around it, is great. I'm talking purely about feel.
Yeah.
And so if you have that, and then you slap keyboard on the bottom, which I think is the best keyboard
yeah.
offering as well, that's exquisite. Like that is actually really, really good
Right.
stuff. I wish that I think that Mad Catz or somebody is doing an offering for PS4, but
Mad Catz is still around?
yeah, but the first party offering,
Yeah.
that's what makes it so special.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it has integration top to bottom.
Yep, absolutely.
Anyway, so
That's amazing.
Is
I
that
did
not
not know
exquisite?
that. But it's perfect for the game because you're in there and you're trying to get parties. Remember,
how
like you're
fucked up-
going to do runs.
how fucked up is it? I mean, how far ahead of the game with those customizable emojis? This shit is like, it's like 2000.
Yeah, I think it was even before that, wasn't it? Because it was on Dreamcast.
It don't make no kind
Yeah.
of goddamn sense, right? Now,
Anyways,
so they want that Vertex, and we're going to give it to them.
the Vertex. Okay. So what do we? Okay. So when we look at a gelatinous cube,
Right.
it's green. It's acidic.
Right. So do we gelatinize a sour?
We could.
I mean, when I think about a cube, I'm thinking about. I think that if you were to, for whatever reason, put your tongue on a gelatinous cube, it would be tangy.
Yes, very much so.
I think it would have a high pH. That's all I'm saying. So,
I think
sour.
it might burn the tongue.
Sour is one choice. Sour is not my favorite, but if you did the sour with Brett, we have proven
Yeah.
recently
Very
that
recently.
we can put together the right kind of build to make a Brett have the sour aspect, but still have a very, very balanced overall profile.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I feel like that's okay. So in terms of style, let's say, first things first, we're talking about a sour. Now, we could also continue our trend
Oh, with the barley wines?
of making, a barley wine.
I like the concept of barley wine because it plays into it. Barley wine is boastful, it's high in alcohol, it's strong, it's everything that the gelatinous cube has consumed over the years, even his buddy.
Well, yeah, it's just a
It's like an amalgamation. Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yes, that could be very, very good. Let's try that. Let's say barley wine, but in truth, I mean, we don't lose in either of these cases. We could make a barley wine that is strong in nature, but we could make a barley wine from lighter grains.
That's true.
Basically, still have it be on the higher, sweeter nature, and then just let it integrate over a long rest.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It'd be fun, and I think it'd also be weird.
Yeah, because we could literally dump, like you said, we could make it as a barley wine, but then make it gelatinous.
Yeah. So for us, a certain aspect of the, a certain part of the aesthetic takeaway is going to be what color is that cube, and obviously we can make it dark. Generally speaking,
Well, yeah.
barley wines, because they integrate so well, and it's such a nice. Like the experience of a barley wine, especially like a dark, rich barley wine is good. But what if we just came at it with a completely different grain bed?
That'd be interesting.
Basically just go mega sweet and then hop it correctly, but let it rest. But
then-
the color is still wrong.
Right, but then think about the gelatins you use because they all have different flavors, right? So does that impact?
Well, I suspect for our purpose, we would probably just use gelatin itself, not gelatin.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't be imparting any additional
so we
flavor.
wouldn't be getting green gelatin or blue gelatin.
No. It's gonna be mostly a lighter color. So it should be a little weird to look at.
Yeah, totally.
If we're doing our job right, it should be a little weird to
Yeah.
look like.
Yeah.
Free electrons. A good, a good sour, acidic sour for a cube. Can do.
Damn, the word Jalesberg.
Yeah, pour like syrup.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, because we can come at the fruit. The fruit aspect is something else that we could definitely take advantage of, especially on the sour side. You see a lot of fruits in there.
Oh God, yeah, are you kidding?
Yeah, they're looking for that sour, and I think that's how it's going to come out.
Okay.
Yeah, so if we make a sour that also has, just like the Black Cauldron, has some good unprocessed sugars in it, we might be onto something with this cube.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, I like that kind of. Yeah.
I wonder where it's going okay, honestly. It's basically heating to mash now, right? And so we're gonna see this effect happening faster than usual, I suspect. But by the same token, I wonder if there isn't some rubber stoppers or something we could use to
Level it up.
well, leveling is one thing, to soften the buzz.
Oh yeah, almost have like a rubber mat underneath it.
Yes. Yeah, like a dish mat type thing, foam or rubber, either way. Okay, so sour. So let's jump in. So is this going to be our very first sour?
Like official sour, yeah.
Maybe.
Yep. So we'll put it with it's going to be more about, there we go, mixed fermentation. Okay.
What are you thinking?
So what do we want the ABV on this puppy to be?
True.
Now, if this is a gelatinous cube, right?
Right?
Is that what we're going with? Gelatinous
Yeah.
cube on this puppy? It should probably be higher in ABV than normal, right? I mean, it devours anything that it gets its hand or cube on.
True. Yeah, because it's always going wild. So let's take a look here. ABV. Yeah, now the question, right, is the alcoholic nature of it, is it part of its saliva?
Right. Is that what kind
is
of
that what-
shreds down the
Is that
initial
what's doing the
armor?
breaking down, or
Yeah.
is it actually more about the acid, which taste-wise would be the sour aspect, right? So what are we thinking about? In terms of a sour, generally speaking, they're not super strong.
You can go anywhere from 2 to 10%.
Okay.
So it's the spectrum is yours
Yep.
to play around with. 9%, 3 cube.
Could also be 2 times 2 times 2.
Yeah.
8 would work too. So let's do 2, 4, 8, and 9.
Woo!
So for the math heads,
Woo!
we'll give them some. 27's too much.
A little too much. Yeah.
You know that.
3 cubed is 27. Yes.
Exactly. 8 is where we got. Yeah. So an 8 would definitely be the strongest. Oh, Clues. Clues, I was hoping you were in there. We have made such
Use
excellent
of everything.
use. Oh, here. So Clues, can you throw it back to the brew cam, Ghostly? I just want her to see what she's wrought over here.
Oh, move the.
Yeah, so they're still pushing. 8 and 9 are still going wild, so I'm gonna leave them go. But I just want to make sure that you
Clues,
understand.
move up the. Clues. Ghostly, can you move up the pole? There we go. So there it is, Clues. That beautiful tap handle.
Not even planned, Clues. Not even planned. So I'm saying, all told, just on one show, we have used the official opener, the exquisite cup holder, the glassware,
Oh yeah,
and the tap.
yeah, and the Jesus.
Let's talk about this briefly. We have so we opened a bottle with this. We poured it into a glass that you made us, and then we put it on a coaster you also made.
Pretty cool.
That's all I'm saying. There you go. Now, so goodness gracious, I'm gonna have to leave 1 and 2 alone because they're just going too ham here.
Oh wow, yeah, I guess. Jesus. All right.
Yeah, it has been a long time. Well, first of all, since we've done the show.
Yeah.
But second of all, I would say that a knife fight of this threshold is, oh my goodness, now it's balanced again. But I've never had a sour like that. So being able to cook up a sour that has that level of alcohol, but still has some unresolved sugars in the solution, that's going to take some doing.
Yeah.
There may be some candy sugar. Like we may have to come.
That could be really
I'm saying we
fun.
may have to come after that.
What if we use Belgian candy inside of it?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to if we want to hit the ABV they're asking for, right? And still retain enough left over so that the tanginess and the sweetness and the malt are on the same team. Because otherwise, it ain't going to happen. I think that 8 finally pulled away, no doubt due to the efforts of some tireless math aficionados.
Yes. Okay, so we're hitting 8. Now, we can make this any color we want.
Here, real quick.
Oh, hey.
I'm gonna make some
On your special phone.
some notes so that I don't forget, because sometimes I forget. Now, ABV is 8.
Love it.
So next up is what?
Our SRM. What color do we want it to be?
Yeah, now this is true.
But with this, we can go.
There's an aesthetic choice here. We can do any of these.
Yeah.
Right?
Any color we want.
Any of these are fine. So what I think I need to do is give broad bands. I need to be like 5, 15, 25, 35.
Yeah.
Right? So that they can come in wherever they want to.
So how do we want to look at this in relation to our friend the gelatinous cube?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So historically, gelatinous cubes, part of what makes them tricky is that they're largely transparent.
Yeah, you can't see them.
Yeah.
You could be walking down a hallway. The best thing one of my players ever did was he was like, they were going down a hallway. He's like, oh, I pick up this rock and I throw it down the hallway.
Yeah, thanks, Very Crazy. Yeah. And then it just like rests.
Boop. Yeah. And I mean, it's just fun when
No, it's very,
a player
very,
does
very,
that,
very
right?
fun. But generally speaking, these things are clearer. You know what I'll do? We have to have some levers to play with on the malt side, so I can't go with one. We want to make sure that we have the ability to put
play
in
around with
heavy malts, especially for the ABV we're trying to get to, right? So I'm gonna cut it down. I think at the 5 level, and just go all the way down.
So like 5, 15, 25, 35?
Yeah.
So like 35, this gelatinous cube has been roaming around the catacombs for, centuries and picking up dirt and dust.
Exactly. So that's more of a situation where, think about how many years this creature has been at this.
Yeah, he's been cleaning,
doing dungeon duty.
He's actually just cleaning up the Doomgate Inn.
Thinks I feel. Yeah,
that's his job. He's just like
exactly. He's like a Roomba.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but like a mystical Roomba.
Yeah, that's kind of an asshole.
Exactly.
And I'm
but
fine
it's
with that.
So any beer spills, any malt spills, anything like that, he's picking it up. But also, it's like every person that's gone in there, it's like that potion. Eventually, the glass thins and breaks. That potion's now in here. So there is a aesthetic case in every one of these.
Yeah, like 15 is the gelatinous cube being cleaned, after a while.
Yeah.
5 is when they're playing. What did we have them playing? Was it Giants and Halflings when they were in there? I can't remember what we had them playing.
No. You may recall. First of all, let it be said that was easily one of the best nights of my entire life.
So that was amazing.
Where we were just hanging out with a handful of dice. We're like, okay, well, we need to manipulate Ryan to the maximum degree.
Yeah.
How are we going to do it?
Oh, we're going to gamble.
We're going to gamble. And so we came up with 3 separate gambling games.
I couldn't believe that, but they all just flowed out of each other, right?
Well, but the whole idea of, what was it? There was the basic ones, Giants and Halflings.
Yep. Then there was Vaults.
Vaults was the more sophisticated,
that had
draconic version.
Yeah.
And of course, they believe they came up with it, and there's all these lesser versions.
Yeah.
But there was another version that Buland came up with.
There was Pirate. Wasn't it a Pirate one that he came up with?
No, it wasn't a pirate one. It was a Rogues Guild one.
That's it. Yeah.
Because the numbers are much more even.
Yeah.
So he came up with one that's more Vegas odds.
Yeah.
Right. But that Vegas odds one wouldn't have manipulated Ryan the same way because you can do things with doubles.
Right. Exactly. All of them. It was so cool to see that all take place, and then especially giving it to Buland, who the numbers just clicked.
Oh, it's easy.
Like
yeah.
that was really cool.
It's painless. For
and he like it was like a day later he came back. He's like, okay, here, check this out. These are the numbers. These are the stats. And I'm like,
well, and you'll recall that Inky, one of the many things that our bot can do is let you play Giants and Halflings with it, and it will even track your personal gold stores the whole time. Now, so
ooh,
5. They want 5, and I get it because that's going to be down more the clearer thing. So it's absorbing. Right now, it's there's probably a cycle.
yeah.
I mean, think about that, right? So it's like it probably is at any one of these points at any given time, but this is more on the low end.
Yeah.
Right.
So how bitter do we want this beer to
So
be?
SRM 5, exactly right. How bitter? So historically, like, what's good for a sour? What do they say?
5 to 50. So you can
and
do
because
anything.
the ABV is so substantial at 8, we may want to touch higher, mostly to make it potable.
Yeah, absolutely.
But mechanically, story-wise, what we're talking about that is just going to be, it's going to have that more astringent mouthfeel.
Bitter, yeah,
right?
absolutely. So, I mean, you could go 10, 30, 50.
Yeah. 10. So that's the range. Yeah, GM Rocky, of course, coming in with the pro tier. 5 means better color retention from adjuncts. Exactly right. Anything else that we do to it is going to be more noticeable because we've chosen a lighter palette.
Yep.
Yeah, Dracus, there's definitely like a two-tone. The pump definitely has a two-tone vibe, right?
Well, it actually makes me feel really good because the one that I have has the same sound, and I'm like, oh god, did I break this pump already?
No,
apparently not.
No, I think that yours is just newer. The one that I got you, and also, let it be said,
Look at that color.
well, the color is going to a great place, but also it's managed itself much better too, in terms of the pump, in terms of flow. So I think we are seeing where they got to with this device, like before they moved on to the
Right,
Z.
right, exactly.
I think this
was
is-
the complete evolution.
This is the 2.0 of the 1.0, right? Yes.
Ooh, we're at 30. I like it. It's right down the middle. Not too not too bitter.
No. It's right in the middle there, and I think it works. 30 in the sour continuum. I think 30 is not too crazy,
Oh yeah.
but optimally, we're going to have.
But there's nothing saying we can't put any hops on the back end too,
Yeah,
because it's a sour.
exactly, because it's not going to go too crazy. It isn't going to screw the IBUs too much. Well, yeah, it's almost the drone has like the low end of a bagpipe. AR Jake, listen, I am exactly the same. I am not the biggest fan of sours either, but by the same token, we were able to put together a.
God, that sour was.
We have experimented with a couple different sours
I can't
here on the
believe
show.
it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I am perpetually surprised by. Even though, honestly, it's like you'd think after enough successes, you'd hit a point where you were no longer surprised. But this, whatever it is about this process, it just continually generates world-class shit.
Yeah.
And so the Goza, which generally speaking is not my favorite style, like I love Reuben.
Right.
I love Reuben's, that's one of the best breweries in town. Their Goza is just too Goza. Like whatever Goza is,
Goes awry.
it's too much.
Yep, goes awry.
It did. It went awry. And ours is actually like the right balance.
Right.
It's not in your face. It's like, oh,
Is it?
I'm a
You
Goza,
know I
yeah.
am,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah, exactly. Like it's coming on too strong.
Yeah.
This shit,
try hard.
no. That's exactly right. Our Brett, moi.
Yeah, it's
because
like,
we gave it plenty
our
of
Brett's
time.
just kind of like chilling at the bar.
Exactly. No,
Come have a drink if you want. If not, no big deal.
Yeah. He's
just hang out over there.
He's doing him.
Yeah.
Right? But that Brett, when it came through, it had enough time on the back end to sleep.
Well, we really let that rest for a good 2 or 3
Yeah,
months.
exactly. Like that's not like beer that enters the retail channel doesn't get that kind of rest, right? Yeah, they want right in the middle, and we're going to give it to them.
All right. So,
30.
We're gonna give it to you.
All right. So we've got good data here. Mm-hmm. We have the guide rails basically, and now it's just time to fill in the lines.
Yep. Okay, so with this sour, do we want to, we'll put 2-row pale malt as our first,
Yeah.
which is going to be dry, crisp, and clean.
Dry, crisp, clean. Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we could do
So what else are you thinking about?
Pilsner malt. Just a regular Pilsner malt.
Dunami, it's so nice to see you in the channel. It was also nice to see you in Australia. Loved the upgrades to the Dinar outfit. Mwah. Down she goes, of course. Now, what was the other one?
Just a Pilsner malt. We could do a Belgian Pilsner, which is going to be still dry, crisp, and clean, but just a little bit of sweetness to it.
Yep. It's the same, but sweeter, which I think is good. Take that a look. Oh God, Jam Rocky's right.
What?
We could add an acid malt. Like that might be a cool way, just like with our Goza. That might be a good way to get the sour note, in the fermenter, instead of going whole hog with sour.
Oh,
Something-
you're saying make it a soured ale by adding salt to it.
Yeah, and the
Like acidulated malt.
and the acidulated malt. Basically, move in a sort of Gozan direction. Game Jammer, thanks so much. And I missed Cookie Moms as well. Sorry about that. Yeah, that would be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny
What'd
to
you
have
say?
that. Well, just as the like inside joke to put the acidulated malt
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Right?
It's something that it sucked up.
Yes, at some point in its journey, right?
It was like it got into the storage room and just was like, oop, my bad.
Yeah, exactly. Whoop, sorry. Coming back out.
Come back. Yep.
That's good. I suspect that Belgian Pilsner is going to win.
I don't know. It's a tough call.
No, and plus, yeah, Viking Goat. We're basically drinking whatever we can from a gelatinous cube. Exactly right.
Yeah, it's not like wringing it out. It's like, what do you cut off a slab and then just kind of smash it?
Exactly.
Gallagher the
Pulp.
fucker, you know? Yeah.
Pulp. Just you take it and you wring it out over a glass. We did that once. Remember we had that acidulated malt from the Goza?
Yeah.
And then we put it into a glass and I had some and it was terrible.
It was horrifying.
Don't drink things that you wring
No.
out of towels. Like that's,
Like, yeah, was there ever a time where you're like, man, I'm going to wring this out, it's going to taste great?
well, I had high hopes. I felt like it was going to come through for me that time. No, guess not. All right, yeah, file that name ID away. Yeah, the slime trail, exactly right. So you come through and then you have a glass and you just like
Yeah, it's
get
like,
up a big glass of it and it's frothy.
All I can think of is Ghostbusters and
Exactly, but in a glass.
in a glass.
Now, so that's a great base. So
Yes, so what color were we? We were 5 on the color?
We're 5, yeah.
Ooh, all right.
So acidulate is pretty light too.
So check this out. What
Yeah.
we can do as well, do we want to add wheat to this?
Tell me more.
So with a wheat malt, it's going to give us that
The bread.
the bread flavor.
Yeah.
You're going to get that. It's going to be a little more sweet, right? We wouldn't put a lot
It's a
in there.
specific type of sweet. It's like that shredded wheat.
Yeah, a lot of sours actually
Cereal.
have wheat in them.
Yeah.
So we would only put maybe 10% of, at most, worth of wheat in there.
Okay.
Or, let's see, what else can we put in there? I like the acidulated malt. I want to leave the acidulated malt out of this vote.
Yeah, we'll put that in later.
Yes. Or we could do a Cara Pils. This is going to give us head retention, better body, but also gives us a little more sugar and a little more caramel flavor.
So body and caramel are the main ones, right?
Yep.
Okay, take a look at that.
Whoop.
The sourdough tang, journeyman, the sourdough tang would be easily secured with the acidulated malt, which is something that we're considering. That is exactly the kind of pull you're going to get out of that. It's just that little bit on the roof of the mouth, on the tip of the tongue, like.
Lore, no, one beer isn't really going to be clearer than the other. They're both going to be in that same color range. So,
Game Jammer, you need never worry if you are at a show and you would like to come and discuss any topic with me at all. That's the whole reason I'm at the show, is to make friends. So you're never interrupting me. You're never at a place. You can always come and I'll answer any questions that you might have. Or we can simply share a quiet moment together. It's up to you.
Ooh, apricot juice.
Well, that tenuous, you know perfectly well. That never happened.
No, it happened.
It never. I never. Listen, I'm not a throat puncher, and I feel like that.
Don't let him kid you. He is.
That's not how it goes.
Come up to him with a Call of Cthulhu book, and boom, right to the throat.
Well,
takes it. He takes it and runs away.
Well, no, I was just gonna say, no, with Cookie Mom knows perfectly well. I was talking to Cookie Mom, and then I was talking to like 8 other people at the same time. It was very exciting.
So did you use their throats as like punching bags, like where you were speed bags, or just
never
punching throats
That's
all
not.
around?
I have never done it. It's never happened. They're looking for that Carapils.
Carapill, yeah, I like that.
And goddammit, I support them.
Now, what I have.
Damn you, Dracus! Listen, you know perfectly well. There's
Look
no.
at everybody.
And Most
listen,
Ugly is
listen,
in here with the theme song. Listen.
Listen, you can't deny your throat punching nature.
No, every time I see a throat, I honor it.
Yeah, with a
I'm like,
punch. You honor it with a punch.
That's
You're like,
not the ritual.
Look
I
at
say,
that frame. Boosh!
Well, no, it's like I can often be heard to say, "Hey, great throat."
I'm going to punch it, and then you punch it
I
and
never
run
say
away.
the second part.
Yeah. Well, you don't say it. You physically do it. You're like,
That's-
great throat. Boof!
It's like
run.
that's the dialectic.
Yeah.
It's just like, bam.
Yeah.
No, I never do that. Backflip kick. What, like some guile shit?
See?
No. That's
Listen.
God damn it.
The people know.
This shit. What is this? shit?
Lydia's already making throat shields to sell.
She's trying to market, trying to brand it.
Yeah.
God damn it. Well, okay, now it's good. Now I should start punching. Right here. So we're looking good here. So
Yeah. So, do we want to put some acidulated malt in here? I think it's a cool idea.
Yeah.
But let's just throw it up for a vote just in
Yeah.
case. We're not going to use a lot. You don't need a lot
angle.
of the. Yeah.
You just want that little edge.
Yep.
Okay. Acid malt for novel tang. And then what else are you gonna throw at him?
Oh, weird. There's a throat puncher grain in here. We're good.
Gecko. Yeah. Look. I don't. What did I do? Like I don't.
What did I do to punch these throats?
Oh yeah, Mike is definitely a choker. Now that's a whole separate thing. Yeah, he puts a hand on there. I mean that's true, but he doesn't punch. You know, there's no punching. Nobody here punches. That's the key. That's the takeaway.
Oh, okay. This is interesting. How about a caro wheat?
Interesting. So just build. So caramel.
And wheat flavor. Wheat malt aroma with a fuller flavor.
Okay. Now, so that is probably it for malts, is my
Yeah.
suspicion.
Oh yeah. We don't need much in this.
Yeah. Well, we need much, but not many different kinds.
Yeah. Whoa.
No, Mac Haggis, look. No, Ragerbrash, that's not a real quote. This is all.
Look at that was back in 2004. That's when you started this whole.
These
fucking
hands are
commitment.
rated E for everyone. No, listen. These quotes are apocryphal. Like, these are not.
Are they?
This is not a part of my thing at all. 0%.
This is like half the community is saying you punched him in the throat.
No, it's 100%. It's not half. It's not
Yeah.
50%. And they all have unique quotes.
And like, do you actually go up and give a quote first, punch, and then run? Or do you say the quote after they drop down on their knees after you've punched them in the throat?
One time.
I mean, what's your delivery?
Okay, listen. Since it's going to come out anyway, I might as well just get one time in 2007.
I got a 2004 on the board, so.
That's not true, but that's what gave me the idea. In 2007, at Pike Place Market, I punched a fish in the throat.
Throat puncher! You punch
One-
him in the throat? A simple
like
fish?
like an uppercut, like, and then it was just like,
That's what sent you down this long,
no,
winding
I
road
didn't-
of punching people in the throat? It started with fish?
Well, yeah, that's what they say. They say these behaviors, watch out for this.
Yeah.
Right here, acid malt for Novelist City. There we go. Now, what's next?
I don't know. I'm just trying to solve your issues at this point.
Cookie Mom, trust me, a fish does have a throat, and I know that.
Because he's
I'm not
punched
gonna
it.
say how I know.
He's punched it.
I'm not gonna say how I know about it, but yeah, they got a fucking throat. The end.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Protoform is bringing it back on brand. You bet. I'm gonna punch the Adeptus Mechanicus right in the throat.
Throat puncher.
Teach a man to punch a fish in the throat, and he punches for a day. Yeah, Baron Timber is going crafty. Irish moss to clear it up,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
or that Isinglass.
Yep. Absolutely.
Those fish guts, it's right from the throat. That's what you get right out of the throat, and then you're good.
Hey, listen, that's how you started your walk and, your journey of throat
My
punching.
personal journey.
Yeah, of throat punching.
All right, now,
Bring it back to the fish.
so what's next?
Let's do some hops.
Horps.
Whew. So what do you feel? How do you feel like
So at 30,
at 30 with a sour gelatinous cube? What does the hop aroma or the bitterness taste like?
yeah, I mean, so do you go earthy and floral to imply that it's scouring this hallway of lichen and dirt, weird plants?
I like that. I like
So
that
earthy and
concept.
floral on
Yep.
one of them, right? So that'd be one of your classic nobles, a
Oh,
Tet
yeah,
or a
absolutely.
Saz.
Ooh, Tet would be really interesting.
Or do you max the tang factor, right? Do you instead go for the weird tang?
I like this. So listen to this. I haven't used this before. Brooklyn hops.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
All right.
Distinct. It's an 18% alpha. Distinct.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this hop?
It's from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this. It will come up on those rough streets.
Yeah.
You have to have 18% alpha just to
Yeah,
survive.
just to survive, right? Like on the mean streets of Brooklyn. What's your alpha?
Yeah, exactly. So what do you got? So
It's tropical grapefruit and passion fruit, but super bitter, which would be really neat for
yeah,
for a sour.
I like that, but it's big sour. So it's purely gonna be about the amount we use, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
So and then the other one so that's our tang, that's our treble, right?
Yeah. So
Let's
then
come
we
in
need
with
something
the
earthy.
earth.
God,
In that noble zone.
I think Tet would be great, but
Tet, I think the Tet is the right choice. I mean, obviously, we have that's one of our fetish hops.
we kind of like.
Okay, can you search for the word earthy?
I don't let's try. Nope. That would. Yeah. Do we overuse Tet? Is that a thing?
Well, it's because it was in Velvet Rope, and I had a completely new appreciation for it. I'll always have it. Yeah, I was going to say, GM Rocky was saying Saws, and I think that's true.
Saws is a classic. We use that a lot.
We use Saws.
God, I don't.
Can it be bitter like iron, the tang of the pitted, partially dissolved armor and weapons? Yeah, I mean, we want to get that. Yeah, it's good seasoned herbal note, earthy in a sense. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, Cascade we haven't done.
Yeah.
All the time. There might be something nice there.
Yeah, we could use Cascade. It's not really earthy, but it's spicy.
Them herbs.
Ooh. What do we got? Simcoe? No. Pilgrim? Ooh.
And we've only used Challenger a couple times.
Nougat, if for some.
Yeah.
It's strong, bitter, heavy herbal aroma, spicy. I like that.
Yeah. You want to throw it in?
Or do we want to use?
Here, let me just move these bottles
So
away.
I want to get in this.
Yeah.
Oh, Columbus would be fun.
Yes.
Yeah, put Columbus down.
Okay, so give me some notes.
It's gonna be spicy, a little bit of floral. You're gonna get spicy floral and a little bit of fruit characteristics.
Yeah, I like that. Those are we're giving them 2 pulls there basically, and then after that we'll choose a yeast. We'll send it over to my boy. Yeah, Journeyman, for real. I definitely think that a gelatinous cube is going to give you that 9-volt flavor. Man, it's working. Mash 1, it's pulling it out.
It's good to be back.
It's got that rich flavor. Local tray. Oh, here, we got some cues actually. Can you get a guest from Pico Brew? Yeah,
Annie wants to come on.
Annie wants to come on the show, and Annie is basically like the in-house master brewer for Pico. I know that she'd come by. She helped us out with some questions we had earlier. Why does the Pico sound like it's manipulating shadow stuff? That's the new heat pump in there.
Laura, you're right. It's because Jerry hasn't sang to the grains yet.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Here. What do we want to sing?
There's this new song called Throat Puncher by Tenacious D.
I don't know. Let's see. Home remedy tips for throat punch injuries. God damn you, tenuous. God damn you, you animal. Yeah, see, everybody's. I think that it's impossible if you have 2 hops as your choices, and one of them is Brooklyn hops.
How do you say no to that? You know how you say no to that? You punch in the throat.
Well, no, that's. I'll be made to suffer forever. So that's Brooklyn hops, my friend. Brooklyn hops. And the IBUs you're looking for is 30.
Holy shit, we don't need a lot.
Oh, we wouldn't, right?
No.
It's 18% alpha.
Yeah, at 1 ounce, it shoots up to 94 IBUs.
Yeah, if you were a bald 42-year-old with glasses from Washington, you could definitely work a Jerry angle. All right. Have I ever heard of the Desdemona fracture? No, but it sounds like the sort of thing I would know about, doesn't it? All right. So are you looking at yeast?
You want to get your song on?
Oh, my song is ready. So you hook up a yeast, and then while we're running the poll.
Okay. So I think, look at that color. God, it even looks better on the screen.
Oh no, the screen is giving it a supernatural. It's the contrast from the camera. It makes it look hyper real.
Yeah.
And there's always a spectral ghost playing along the surface of it.
So
Yeah.
Brettanomyces lambruscus.
All right. So we're gonna go with the Brett.
But if we didn't want to do that, if we didn't want to make this a real sour and wanted to go with something else.
Yeah. Where only basically only the acidulated malts are going to offer the tang on the back end,
Yeah.
right?
God, do we go with a Saison yeast or do we go with just like a London ale?
Well, let's go with the Saison. I know there'd been some Saison interest out there already.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what happens when you do a Saison yeast.
Saison is in that.
It's going to be peppery, spicy, citrusy.
Oh.
It's going to give a little bit of the Belgian taste to it, you know, a Belgian style taste of the
Which is
beer.
a strange fermentation, right?
Yeah. God, that could be really neat.
Yeah, they're all good. All right. So take a look at that.
Ooh.
See what you got. Get a little rub going here. Yeah, I mean, look at this grain. So the fluid arm is just pumping that through the top. It's not going to go awry, but even now it's actually traveling down. You can see it down here. That's just how long it takes to get through the body of this mash.
The 7 pounds
look at
of grain
this.
in there, yeah.
Right? And you can tell even here, it's like splitting up into these like striations or something here.
Does this get you going because it looks like an ant colony?
Well,
that like they would build. Like, can you imagine the tunnels in this?
It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt me to imagine that tiny friends.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking when I see this now.
Tiny altruistic friends are toiling in here. And honestly, the fact of the matter is that as soon as we're done with all this and it's there in the tank, tiny altruistic friends are definitely going to be going. They are definitely going to be going to work on there now. Not ants.
Yeah, but you know, different style.
Definitely a beast. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival, and the last known survivor stalks its prey in the night. And what is it now? And he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. Yeah. All right. Precious grains, precious friends.
Let's get that Saison. Looks like the Saison is winning.
The yeast came out, Saison, pepper, spice, citrus, Belgian notes.
What are we naming this thing?
Yeah, that's what we got to figure out. So you got the Saison yeast in there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, precious names. Now, GM Rocky, you said you had a name.
Whoa! Tenuous, damn! Ice cold. Shit!
Clear and present danger.
Throat puncher? Yeah. Jello, oh no. Cave cleaner.
Yeah, these beers have the best names.
Yeah.
Like if you compare them to what's on the
right, like on the market
shelf
today, yeah. Neck karate, yeah. Platonic colloid. Jello friend.
Oh, Jello friend is good. Throat respecter, never. Not on my screen.
Cubicaholic.
What are we drinking? Imperial Ichor.
Ooh, boozoos. Called the Foamsman.
Sour cubed.
A gel and tonic.
Booze ooze.
Gelatinous brew, yeah.
I like that. Gel and tonic. Oh,
Jesus Christ. Tenuous is just coming in for the throat.
he is.
Cubed brew.
Oh, did I miss GM's pipe cleaner? Ooh, that's good.
Ooh,
Is
yeah.
it here? Make sure I'm seeing the one that you want me to see, Rocky, because it's going fast.
Slime time.
Vertex No Chill, Gullet Scrubber, Goozer. Oh, Essence of Ooze.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Slime cleaner.
But I think it's still good, Mac Haggis.
Yeah, it's just on the edge.
It's just below here. So next time we do it, we'll get some, we'll elevate this side a little bit and we'll be perfect.
Slime cleaner.
Yeah, we're going to do Booze Ooze and we're also going to do Ooze Cruise.
Booze cubed.
Ooze Cruise is
Ooze
very,
Cruise,
very
yeah.
good.
Gut rot. Yeah.
Take a look at those. Alcohol by Vertex.
Jeez. Vicious, viscous, ichor,
Imbibation. What is this content? Is this Ice Elephant? Welcome, of course. However it came to be, you have stumbled headfirst into Twitch's brewing show, Acquisitions Intoxicated, and obviously we welcome you aboard. What you see on the screen is our Pico Brew Zymatic, which is currently in the process of, what's the lager one? The beer that's in there right now?
Oh, Eyes of the Grove.
Eyes of the Grove.
Porter.
Yeah. So this is a porter here. Lots of Golden Promise, some Special B.
Special B.
Yep.
Some roasted wheat.
Absolutely. We got some Fuggles hops inside there, ready to roll. But yeah, we get at this shit noon Tuesdays. Welcome aboard.
And we don't punch throats.
You've heard wrong.
Only half of us doesn't punch throats.
If you're
the other
hearing,
half punches
yeah,
throats.
that we punch people in the throat, it almost never happens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's rare. Jello friend, it is.
Whoa, yeah, that's a really good one.
Oh, Ice, my great pleasure. Welcome aboard. Now, gathered throng, friends. I hope that we've done our best, as we always attempt to invite you into brewing as an art form, as a mode of self-expression. We cherish you. Thank you so much for coming by, hanging out on the show.